Welcome, folks, to our new Let's Play, or should I say, roleplay of Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim. So, what do I mean by roleplay? I mean, our goal here isn't to just go and complete the whole game, which is what we might do. Our goal here is just to basically act out what a character would do, depending on the type of build and backstory that we put. I'm also going to have a rule, too. Once we get to level 10, if the character dies, that's game over. Now, the gameplay can continue if by that time that she dies, if we have adopted children, what I'll do is make an adult based off of the child that we adopted, and continue the game like that. Since there's no a gameplay mechanic like in some other games where you can have kids and whatnot. But before level 10, if we die, we'll just reload and continue. The reason why I'm doing it at level 10, because by level 10 we should have decent enough armor, we should have decent enough skills, and we shouldn't get just stomped. Now, I'm playing on the Xbox One, and I have mods. I have a lot of mods on this. So there might be crashes, and if there is, well, we'll just continue from there. Anyways, let's hop to it, shall we? Now, I have a lot of mods on here, so there's going to be some weird glitches, there's going to be some weird other stuff happening. But there's some mods on here that I absolutely needed. Now, we're going to play Orc, we're going to play Rogmesh, who's a female orc. We'll look at the presets. I like that preset. We'll go with that and that. Now, her backstory is as follows. Growing up into the stronghold, she was a daughter of a chieftain in one of the strongholds. Obviously, if you know anything about orc culture, especially in the Elderscrolls, the women are not treated very good at all. Where there can be smiths, they can be herbalists and stuff, a lot of the times the daughters are traded off for marriage. Rogmesh did not like that at all, and did not want to be some second wife or third wife or whatever to some fat chieftain. So as she got older, she started to rebel, until one day she decided to leave her stronghold and seeks for adventure, to try and find a better life. Obviously, being an orc, she's not gonna be very welcomed in most society. They see them as outcasts, pariah folk. As such, she's gonna have a hard time fitting in. Alright, where's the red eye with one missing? She will be trying to just basically find her lot in life. Where that takes her, who knows? Maybe she'll become rich, maybe she'll become an assassin, maybe she'll become a thief, maybe she will right wrongs, maybe she won't right wrongs. I actually like that. As for hair, I like that too. Now this is going to be the bitch here, because the color is kind of weird. I do like the red on her, so we'll keep it like that. Okay. Yes. Now, her last name is not very Elder Scrollish, but it's based off of an original character. Not bad. Okay, so
Approach, my child, and choose where your new life shall begin.
now I could say I live in an orc stronghold and say that, you know, she left from the stronghold like that, like in her backstory. But I do not like that they give you strong armor and stuff right away. So this is how it's going to go. We're going to be camping in the woods. She had just left her stronghold after running away, not wanting to be married off to some fat freaking chieftain. So she decided to...
The woods can be so peaceful this time of year.
Yep.
Good hunting.
To find her own lot in life. She can never go back to the stronghold. She knows it. If she does, she will get beat and she will be sold off. And that's no life. Especially for Rogmesh, who's going to be very stubborn. Excuse me, my nose is all stuffed up. Allergies. Now, I'm going to be switching between third person and first person. Usually in combat, I'll do first person. Walking around and stuff, third person. Now, this is a very pretty game. No scaling. And I had added a mod for reputation. See, she has taken just basic necessities that she had to go off in the woods. What weapons do we have? Alright. Bow. What's in our storage? We have quite a bit in our storage that we took from our home when we ran away. Alright, let's mark this place as our camp. So we'll put, come on. Set destination. No. Remove it. Oh well. Alright, so upon waking up from her sleep, it was disturbed by that dragon. And it seemed to have come from Helgen. We might as well investigate. And see what we find. Now this will lead to the main quest. We'll start it, but we'll probably venture off on our own after doing it a little bit. It's quite cold out as well. There's one mod I forgot to put in. I was going to put in the basic needs so that way the food and stuff actually matter. I'll put that in next episode. Hey, who's this?
Need something? Yes?
Huh.
Need something?
Some random traveler. Rob's just like, no, I don't need anything. Okay. It has been completely decimated, more than likely by that dragon. Rog is definitely going to be searching for things. This could provide some opportunities to get things to sell or scavenge. But we should look for some survivors. More than likely, there is not, though. She doesn't see any bodies. They probably got burnt and disintegrated to ash. Just in case, though, she'll ready her bow. What's in here? Tankard. We don't need that. We want to be careful not to get ourselves burnt. This is empty. And here's some charred corpses. We can get some bone meal out of that. As gruesome as that sounds, we could use that. Anything that we can use would be beneficial to us. We don't got very much money. We only got 246 gold, which is nothing really. Okay. Oof. Can we get in there? Yes, we can. Alright, what's this? Ooh, made with juniper. Now, a little fun fact. This is the only place that you can find mead with juniper. So we're going to hang on to that. We'll probably, if we get a house, display it. We might drink one. Ooh, tomato. We could use that to cook some food. Anything else here? Carrots. That's always good. Alrighty then. Anything in here? Nope. In here? Nope. Okay. Huh. Well, there is definitely no survivors. Which is both bad, but could be good too. It just depends. Alrighty then. And we found a corpse. The body turns to ash as you touch it, but somehow a leather journal survived the attack. Interesting. So we will read it. Adventurer's Journal. First entry. Hard to believe I filled up that whole journal already. I never realized how much of Cyrodiil I haven't seen yet. So much diversity, yet so much destruction from the Great War. A lot of history has been lost here forever. The expedition is ending soon, and everyone will be returning home. I have one last task to perform before I do the same. I'll send the other journal I had with my supplies and the artifacts we recovered. Second entry. I received word from my contacts in Skyrim. Hold on. All seem quiet for now. Probably for the first time since the High King Torg was killed. I should be able to make the crossing quiet enough during the night, so long as there's no Imperial patrols to deal with. Third entry. So much for being discreet. I crossed the border near a small village called Helgen, and made my way up to Darkwater Crossing. Unfortunately, I can't get back to my camp now because the area is filled with Imperial patrols. It seems they're searching for someone very important. If I'm not mistaken, someone they intend to ambush here. This could be the very thing I am seeking here in Skyrim. But crossing the border in the dead of night without passing through a checkpoint has turned to be a very hard plan. Fourth entry. I woke early this morning with an Imperial sword pressed to my neck. A patrol found me camped under a rock outcropping an edge of the volcanic marsh. I guess I wasn't as well hidden as I thought. I have no idea where they're taking us, but I've been stuffed into the back of a rickety old cart being pulled by an even more rickety looking old nag. At least they let me keep my journal. For now. Fifth entry. Sure as bones, if only I had known sooner. The ambush and the captives in the cart was with me. Stormcloak rebels. Led none other than by Ulfric Stormcloak himself. There's no time to explain properly. I scarcely believed it myself. If it hadn't been for the dragon, I have not even been here to write this down. Yes, a dragon, big, black, as large as the towers of the keep itself. It swooped in out of nowhere and laid waste to the village and the keep. General Turlius didn't take my head today, or the heads of the several Stormcloak rebels, but that doesn't matter now. Hadvar and Roloff set aside their differences to help the survivors. They went into the lower keep hours ago. Something about caves with a back entrance. I didn't think they were coming back. I'll have to see if I can get out of the city and down to Riverwood. Someone needs to warn them. This building won't remain standing for much longer. And I still can't believe it. A dragon, straight out of Legends. Nobody back home will even believe me. And no one will, because you're dead and I have your journal. So, they said they went into there. Let's see if we can explore here. Now, all we have is a bow, so we're at a disadvantage. I mean, we could probably stealth kill people if we have to, but if they get into melee attacks, then we're kind of boned. Stonecloak. Stonecloak crest, we'll take that. And we got ourselves a weapon. Okay. We will favor this and this, that way we can switch. Nothing in there. Just in case, we'll go first person. Whoa. Well, we're not going down there. Great sword, we'll take that. Imperial soldier. Ooh, these are some nice armor. We'll take that, but we're not going to use it. We'll sell it. Just because I'm not an Imperial and I really don't want to get accused of being one if I run into Stormcloak patrols. Okay. Huh. So far there's no one alive. Torturer. Light Imperial armor. Okay. What else is around? Ooh, a nice steel shield, or iron shield. We're finding lots of things that we could sell once we find a town. What's this? Book of the Dragonborn. We don't have time to read this. We'll read this later when we go to a city. Because I plan on reading the books too. Because that's what Rog would do. She would read the books. So far there has been no enemies in here. Looks like everyone that came down here has either fled or they met their untimely demise. Poor sap. Stormcloak soldier. All he has is his clothing. Skeleton. Ooh, 5 gold on a skeleton? That's interesting. Bone meal, 3 gold. Okay. Rog, you better sneak. I know sneaking is not an orc strong point, but right now it is the best you can do. Just in case. Huh. More dead stormcloaks. And a dead Imperial. We'll take that. Take that. We'll take that. And we'll actually put the helmet on at the very least. How does she look? Not too bad. But we will call it here, folks. What will happen next to Raga's new adventure in her new life? She had just left the stronghold after her father was trying to marry her off to a fat chieftain in another stronghold. She said, fuck that, I'm not going to be some pig's wife. She went out camping for the few days that she's been gone, and now it seems she has stumbled across something that's quite intriguing. A dragon had destroyed the Helgen, and now she's looking for survivors. Well, folks, I hope you like this, and if you enjoy it, give it a thumbs up, thumbs down if you dislike it. If you're new here, thanks for watching the end. Subscribe, hit the bell thing so it rings, and I'll see you next time. Hop you later.